Okay, so hopefully I can get the stream to work. I'm hoping it will stay. If not, then I'm not going to be too happy. So we have baby number 1. Let's see, Mama. Oh, he's got curly hair. So that's baby number 1 there. He's looking for some boob. Here, come on. Yeah, I got yours. If he doesn't latch on before then. Here, Mama. Come here. Here, Moose. Dig in the boob. Come here. Okay, come on. Oh, come here. Let's get a boob. Come on, you girls. Just chill out for a minute. I'm going to clean him some more. So the next one should be coming out. Just a little whimpers, eh? There. Okay, so the stream is better now. I just found the actual link there, so sorry, you guys. I had to change a couple of the settings and see. But if you guys ever run into problems with like buffering on videos, check your resolution settings that they might be set to like 1080 HD, which will cause you like buffering situations. So if you run it on like a lower resolution, you can get the settings like in the bottom corner if you're on a computer, laptop, or whatever. So, yeah. So that's what I just, let you guys know that. It helps when you have the resolution on a lower setting. It's not as clear, mind you, because it's not HD, but at least you can actually watch the video. We'll just keep him on Mama. She's the star of the show today. Enough about me. So let's see what, I wonder what, oh, it came out at 2008. I wonder what an animal's birth chart would look like. Will it tell you anything? I wonder if the natal chart for a cat being born would have any like, or even if you're finding that you don't want to be live, just take it back a couple of seconds and just delay it. And the stream will actually fix itself too if you go back like a minute or two on the recording. That way then you can kind of catch up and replay it. Because I do have the settings set so that you can replay it at any time during the show. You can go back and then, it'll catch up. I don't have my chat turned on here. Is it still buffering on you guys? You hear him? Can you hear him, John? Did you hear baby? Oh, hi, Charlotte. You're new here. Welcome to my channel. I've been around for a little while, so I thought I would just kind of share, bringing a little person, okay, because she's been in labor all day, pre-labor. See how detailed she is. She just will not stop licking that cat until it's absolutely clean. She's OCD about cleanliness, which is good. Don't get me wrong. It's a good thing. She's very hygienic, this cat. No, she's already had a litter, or had one pop out. We've been, and my streams just before this actually kind of time framed it, but the streams weren't working, so it was buffering a lot on everybody, so I didn't bother. I would have to start a new one. So I just changed the stream settings and see if this one will actually stay longer without having to buffer too much. But little baby's going good. Baby's moving. And they're so cute. Their eyes aren't open or anything. They're just like, strictly, she'll end up chirping at them and they'll end up walking towards her. That's how I figured that out with the last litter. They'd be wandering around with their eyes closed and just be scampering all over the bed, and she would just like start purring or chirping, and they would come running back to her. It was almost like a sonic, the sonic sound that would, they'd pick up on it. Like what the baby's doing right now, the little whimper, is what she sounds like when she's trying to call them. It's between a purr and a whimper. Yeah, well, I have another litter that's below my bed. My other female, my young one, she ended up having a litter 2 days ago. So they got pregnant at the same time. Call him the dragon litter, hon. Hey, John? We'll name this litter the dragon litter. Letter D, because it's the 4th letter in the alphabet. No, that's Dragon Mama in the bed. I'm Dragon Grandma. I'm Dragon Grandma. That sounds stupid. I'm Dragon Grandma. I'm Dragon Grandma behind me. Dragon Grandma. A little bit of a play on words there, eh? Dragon Grandma. Can I need my lighter? What did you flip? Oh, what are the odds? The cat is the mother of dragons. Like Khaleesi from Games of Thrones. I've never watched Games of Thrones. That's the one show I never got into. I don't know why. Don't know why. It's such a big thing, but I watched like a couple episodes, but it just wasn't doing me for medieval times. I was more into like, you know, Queen of France and, Queen of Scotland and, that, what's her name, Elizabeth, like those kind of medieval days, but couldn't do the Game of Thrones. Never did get into that show. Don't know why, but never could. Dragon Grandma. I'm Dragon Grandma, okay, but I'm not Dragon Grandma. You know what I mean? Play on words. Dragon Grandma. Hey, Moose. Oh, here comes number 2. Okay, I gotta get ready to move this baby out of the way. You're moving this baby out of the way, Moose? Oh, baby's okay. Okay, we're gonna have the second one. Okay, we're getting the second one, so we gotta move baby out of the way. There. Okay, we're gonna move baby out of the way. One more. Here, Moose. You want him back here? Get that. Get that off. Oops. There we go. Good mama. He's trying to go back in. You get it, Mush? Good mama. She's good mama. Yeah. Yeah. Oops. Shit. Yep. What? Look in the closet. Oh. Last time I saw it was in one of those bins, I think. Those little totes that you have. Genius. Oops. Oops. Yeah, I think this thing is like dying, John. Oh, there we go. There. It's like low light here. There. Good enough. So yeah, so anyways, I do readings. Charlotte, I haven't been doing them today yet. I haven't gotten, been able to do them. I could have done them, but, being distracted from my cat. Now she's distracted, so now I can actually move around. I usually do readings. I do intuitive readings. I pull cards, do readings. Been doing it very accurately now for, I believe it's almost a year. Since August last year, I think it was when I first started my channel. So I do readings. I do lover readings. I do personal career finance readings. Just general readings. I do the astrology part sometimes. I'm not a big fan of it because it just kind of jumbles up my intuitiveness because I'm focusing on memory of the card as well for the astrological part. I just usually go by what the vibration that brings the card. I do pendulum readings. Yeah, I do photo readings of like lost loved ones or, people that have passed on into the spirit realm. I also do spirit box communication. I have a spirit box that I work with. So yeah, so there's a lot of different things happening, here. I'm getting a couple of things done so that I can actually do it off YouTube line, I do live readings, like personal readings. I do those as well. A lot of people don't offer those, but I do. Personal insight readings, whatever kind of reading you want, we can pull cards and pick the energy up and see what's going on for you. So yeah, so so if you have any questions, where's my phone? Feel free to ask. Hey Elizabeth, you guys found it again. Sorry, you guys. I'm trying to keep this one going, so I haven't had a problem with buffering. Charlotte says it's pretty cool, so hopefully this one it'll work a little bit better. I was just welcoming Charlotte to the channel, telling her what kind of stuff we do around here. She's new. I haven't seen her name here before. Elizabeth's one of our moderators. If you have any questions, if I'm enjoying a reading or I'm busy doing a reading, you can feel free to ask one of the mods. They're pretty knowledgeable as to how this channel runs. They've been with me for quite a long time, my moderators. So, there's, I believe there's Elizabeth, Daisy. Who else do we have? Dana, I think, is one now. So we try to have at least one moderator working at all times, right? So that I don't get distracted during the reading. So, no worries. No worries. Anytime, Elizabeth. If you want to send donations for a reading, the prices are in the actual description box below. If you want to, check out a personal reading, I do give away random ones. Right now we have one going on tonight. We've already had one. I haven't checked it yet, so I don't know the sex of it. I won't check for the sex of all three of them or two of them, or whatever comes out, one even. And I'll have to go back to that video that we just did the raffle on for a 15-minute free reading. I give away free readings, when things, are, quiet. Not like this, not like moments like this. I don't do readings. I prefer not to because it's jumbling with my energy and it's kind of making it off balance right now because I'm focusing on her, I'm focusing on the reading, and I just don't like to have to be like split energy into, you know, different facets of what's going on. No, I did record it. It's recorded, you know, but you have to go back and check the last video. It was about halfway through the last video that you could see it probably. But she's taking a little rest with baby now, as you can see. She'll get about maybe 5 minutes between now and when the next one comes. Because they're moving around. It's still, baby's still like right here, so it could be a few minutes before baby gets into the canal and actually comes out. So we're definitely having 2. I thought I felt 3, so we're gonna have to wait and see. We did have. She's getting ready. She's pushing that one in. How's it going, Moose? She's turning like she's in like a ball now, just to keep the little baby warm. So she just kind of rolls into like a little ball around them, keeps them nice and warm. And once the next one starts coming, then I'll have to take that baby away and put it to the side so she doesn't step on it or anything. So it's eating now, which is good. It's going to be a very smart little kitty. It's funny because even the kitty with no eyes aren't open or anything. They just automatically go right to the milk source. Like, how, after being alive like 20 minutes, do you know how to just just pick up and run to the boob? You know what I mean? Like, animals are just so intriguing. You know, this their way that they interact with us. You know, the way they interact naturally. You know, even with spirit energy. It's bizarre, especially cats. I tell you, they see shit that you never will see. You know, it gets freaky though. If you see it and they see it, then you become a very big believer, like I did. I did that once. I was telling the story about the time that she was playing with an orb that was flying around in the room while I was trying to put my desk together, and she's just like running up and down the bed. She's running all over the place, and she's just following this energy around my bed. And then she came over by where I was standing, and there was a waste paper basket, and the orb kept coming back and circling. So I took a picture of it, and I went and slowed the video down so much that you could see a little boy in a little suit with a little, you know, just the breast jacket on, like the little under jacket of the tuxedo part. You know, and it was a little boy, and I thought, what the hell? I showed it to my partner, and he says, that's fucked. That's fucking crazy. It freaked him out. He was like, whoa, really? And I showed him the picture, and well, it's on one of my hard drives that, you know, crashed on me, which is unfortunate, but, you know, I probably have it back saved somewhere, you know, so it was something else to see that little boy as I slowed down the arm and zoomed in on it. It revealed the little boy. It was really cool. I thought it was kind of cool. Just being mischievous with the kitten, right? Playing with her and getting her in trouble. But yeah, it's a blessing. So let's check on this little guy. Now mommy's taking a break. Is he milking, mama? Is he on the boob? Oh yeah, he's having a boob. He's having a boob moment, guys. I don't know if I can take you guys over closer, but his little face. Keep baby warm. That's a good mama. He looks like you know that play, that one where they have half Phantom of the Opera. Yeah, that's what his face looks like. He's wearing like the mask. Yeah, he looks like Phantom of the Opera. But instead of having a white mask, he's got a black mask, which is really cute. He's that boy. No, we don't want to give him the bad energy, hon. He's a good boy. So yeah, so How come on one screen I'm getting your guys' chat, but I'm not on the other one? What the heck? That's weird. Oh, Savannah, I did your reading on the first one. I did do it. So if you want to check it out, it's on the first one, the first video of today that we did when you first came on. So I think it's, yeah, there's like 2 videos before this for today. It was the first initial one. I did finished your reading, and then we went right into kitty mode. Yeah, kitten mode came right after that reading, within minutes. But let me know. I'm going to possibly give you another reading for that one because I wasn't being centered enough. So I don't know how accurate it's going to be because I was focusing my energy. It was split between the cat and you. So, just let me know how that one is. If you want more information or whatever, I can do that then, clarify anything that popped up. So what am I doing tonight? So what are we doing tonight? We are going to end up doing readings. I'm going to see about, I'm guessing, depending on how long she sits out for this round right now, because she doesn't usually actually roll up into a ball. Usually they're coming out right one after the other. But with the way that her labor's progressed today, I could be, another 20 minutes, half an hour before the next one comes, or it could come out in the next 5 minutes. So I can pull 1 card readings for now, because then I can focus long enough on the 1 card instead of, having to do dual information. So we can do it that way if you guys want. We can just pull 1 card or pendulum readings. It's up to you guys. It's kind of dark for pendulum readings though, so I kind of don't really want to do them because there's not really a whole lot of light. Hang on, let me see if I turn this one up. This one's actually low. Okay. I don't know if that helps. Does it help? Not really. Okay. Okay, so we'll do 1 card readings, or pendulum readings, whatever you want to do. But I'm not going to do more than 1 card because then I can't focus long enough on it to be able to get the complete message. It's like having a conversation with 3 people and you're trying to listen to all of them and talk to them all at the same time. It just doesn't work, right? So that's kind of, the energy that happens with me. If I'm being distracted, I can't focus. That's why when you hardly ever see me in chat, I usually leave that up to my moderators so I don't get distracted or break of energy or break of connections until the actual readings are completely done. Okay, so I'm just going to take it off Mama for a little bit. Put it up here. Kind of see me. Oops, my pop. Okay, so oh, cool. Because what I got out of the reading, I'll just kind of summarize it for you. What I was picking up was that you're overlooking, you're out trying to produce a relationship right now, and your eagerness to be in a relationship right now is probably not the best for you right now because the energy is not, it's not balanced enough for you. I think there's situations from your past that are re-entering your life. Like now you're telling me that your ex, blah 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 blah. But I'm feeling that the situations that you're used to in the past are starting to manifest because that's what you're used to and that's what you've been thinking a lot about is about past relationships, about the good times, and it's not I don't think that those relationships are very healthy for you. So I think what you need to do is kind of close that energy out and not be thinking about them because you're manifesting the thought, you're putting to the vibration out there that you want that style of person again because that's all you think about. So your vibration is going to show that, it's going to reveal that. The other thing is that once you end up closing this energy out, you're going to feel like a brand new woman, like you've been through the battle zone, come out on top, you know what I mean? From, your healing and everything, and making a demand to the universe saying that you don't want experiencing that kind of a relationship anymore. So reevaluate what you want in a relationship. Look at, the good, the bad, as far as quality or traits that you want in a man. Make a list of the good, make a list of the bad, make a list of expectations that you have when you're in a relationship, because then you can review it and see if you're just being overzealous with information. And then the last one, I can't remember what I said for the last one now. There's qualities, good, bad qualities, what your expectations, and what you won't put up with. So those are like your very definite, like you don't want an alcoholic or a druggie or, somebody that's physically abusive or mentally abusive. Those are the really hardcore ones that you put in the last group. Those are the most prominent, but you separate them from the others so that they can't take on or attach to another emotion. So separate that energy completely away from your request. Put them in like a whole different sealed zone, right? Individual from the other energy, so it's not intermingling and being able to attach and come through still with that person on that energy level. It's piggybacking, right? We don't want any energy piggybacking the other energy to flow in. Okay. The thing that I got for your partner though was that he's not looking for any connections. He's had a lot of shit happen to him in his life, a lot of stuff that kind of put him in a position of having really bad relationships showing up for him. Not being able to, he hasn't healed from it, so they're all just coming back. So he wants to end up finding a partner that's a good match for him. But there's all this other shit that, he's carrying around with him, that extra baggage that he's going to bring into the next relationship if he doesn't happen to do, any healing work. But I do see that he is finding that because the results of the energy that he's still carrying, he's not able to heal from it. So that's why whether he's being brokenhearted or you're breaking his heart or he's breaking your heart or he's breaking somebody else's heart, whatever relationship he picks, it's always going to end up in a broken heart. Okay. So, there's a lot of stuff that he has to go through, right? That he has to figure out. Okay. So, be a support for him, be a situation that, you can offer him some guidance and help him heal after you've done your healing, and you can kind of share your experience with him, share your experience of what, you've been doing over the last little while that you've had communication with, with somebody that can do the channeling and kind of look into the energy. I don't go like really private with other people's energy. I just kind of scrape the surface just to kind of get a window into the situation for them. I try to stay away from them because I don't want to be intruding on their privacy without their permission. But with people that are here that I go deep, if I start feeling that I'm going too deep, I'll let the person know. That's only ever really happened to me while I'm doing live readings, maybe 2 or 3 times. So what I'm going to do, I can get up now. I can do a pendulum. You guys are still going to have a connection. I'm not saying it's going to stop, but there's a lot of baggage between the two of you. You have your baggage, he has his, and when you guys have that energy together, it didn't bring anything positive. From the result was never positive for you. Okay. All right. So let's see if we can take a light off Mom for a bit here. Put this up here. Can you see this? Can you see it moving? Lift it high and high. It's kind of hard, eh? Okay. So as long as you can see it moving. Okay. Does that work? Can you see it? Turn it around here. Bring the light over here. Whoop. Okay. My arm's gonna get tired holding it up here. Okay. I'll support my arm. All right. So the pendulum reading that you want to know is does he have a name? Andrew. Okay. All right, pendulum. Are you ready to answer some questions for me today? All right, pendulum. You can stop now. Is Andrew going to contact Savannah? Is there going to be contact between the two of them in the near future? You know what it is? I can't sit here like this. It's causing me a break in my energy here. Hang on. You're not supposed to sit cross-legged or anything because it blocks the energy. Okay, so here. So that way. I look like a ghost, but whatever. So is there going to be a contact between Savannah and Andrew in the coming weeks? Is there going to be contact in the near future with Andrew? I'm going to do it this way. It's hard to hold that freaking light in the same position. All right, so pendulum, yes up. Is there going to be contact between Savannah and Andrew in the near future? You may stop. Is it going to be asking for apologies? What is to be expected? So we're getting a yes. But you're getting a yes on the contact. Or is it better that is it better that Savannah contacts him first? So no. So let him contact you first, Savannah. Don't contact him. Let him come out of his shell and come to you first. Let me see if I can get this to stay up here. There. That's a little easier for you guys to see. Was there anything else you want to ask? You're welcome. Yeah, so Charlotte, we do all kinds of different stuff here. Basically, it's your guys' question. Will there be reconciliation? All right, so pendulum, in the matter of Savannah and Andrew, will there be a reconciliation coming through for Savannah? Oh, my arm's getting tired here. Okay, hang on. Let me just rephrase that because I got to readjust. All right, I get up there. Okay, pendulum, clear the energy. Will there be a reconciliation between Andrew and Savannah, please? There could be a reconciliation between the two of you. Yeah, there could be a reconciliation coming through. All right, so why isn't my chat's not showing up on my other stream here that's on my laptop? So I'm having to use my phone at the same time here, guys. So bear with me. Okay, so who else do we have? I'm gonna see who else is in our chat here. Charlotte, I said hi. So we have Savannah, we have Elizabeth, we have Earth Angel. Hi, Earth Angel, welcome to the channel. Erie17, welcome to the channel. Savannah, okay. What else we got here? Charlotte, in regards to your question about meeting a new boyfriend in 2019, I think you need to close out your past relationships that you've had because you're spending so much time, like I said, thinking about it that it's going to manifest the same person. And if you want to have something different, you have to do certain things to, kind of bring that toward you. So I don't think that, jumping without healing from your past relationships into another relationship is going to do you any good. I think you're going to end up with a broken heart again. Your expectations or the situation that you're drawing towards you is probably not. It's just going to keep repeating itself because that's what you're manifesting in your mind. You're manifesting that energy to come out, and you feel like that's the only type of person you attract. There's a reason why you keep attracting them is because you're thinking so much about when you had that relationship with that person, you're only thinking about the good. You're not noticing the bad before you get into that relationship, but you have to be aware of the negative part. You have to still remember those parts that caused that breakup to happen, right? There was a reason why that breakup happened. There was a reason why the energy wasn't matching at that time you broke up. Okay, so you have to really think and own your part in it and heal from that, and also be, apologetic to his energy. You don't have to physically say it to him, but you can, say I apologize because I did this wrong in the relationship, and I really want to remove that from, the pain that I went through because of that end result of that situation. And just do a little bit of self work. I think would benefit you, and heal that energy from past relationships. Because I feel like 3 of your relationships have been bad, or they were showing up in like a negative connotation in the reading. It was just cycling through. And don't jump into a relationship fast. The other thing is, don't let your emotions affect the beginning of the relationship. Take your time. Put even like a timeline. Say, I don't want to get seriously involved with this person energetically until we've kind of went through even say like a month or whatever, and maybe you'll start releasing more energy to that connection. I have a tendency to jump into relationships and just jump and not think about the outcome, and that's why we end up either with a broken heart or unless you're a soul connection. But I did not see that you and your ex were a soul connection. But if you want to keep repeating over and over again, then go ahead and do that. It's your choice. Or you can, heal from the past and move on into a more healthier, more positive, more productive relationship for the future. Thank you, Savannah. Is Dario and I done talking to each other? So you want that? Okay. Oh, hang on. I'm just going to move here. This is taking a long time between them, hon. It's already what time? It's 11:06. It's been an hour. She doesn't usually go that long between babies. Usually only 20 minutes.
Well, so
You can still see the babies moving in her, though. Smoochie! He's so tired just from that one.
Yeah.
But you can see the other babies moving inside, but
Yeah.
maybe it's going to be a drawn-out one.
Well, that's good. As long as he's moving.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so Earth Angel, did you want a card or did you want the pendulum? I have 2 different pendulums. We can also get second advice on it. You can send it for a second questioning if you want. Second advice or whatever you want to call it. See, the chat's not showing up on my. What the hell? Okay, hang on. Let me see if I can change the setting on this one before. Huh? Okay. I'm just trying to get my chat here. It's not showing up on my screen. What the hell? That kind of blows because if I was actually using my laptop, I wouldn't even know that you guys were even talking. But I have to use my phone. All right. Okay. You want a card? Okay. Do you want you get to pick the deck too. You are talking about relationship, right? Well, you could either choose. Well, for those ones, you'd have to get like his side and your side, and then the truth. So you get like 3 cards. You get the masculine tarot deck that I use, the female one, and then the clarifying card could be either or. You can pick the clarifier. Let me think here. What other ones do I have? Therapy. Okay. We'll do the 3-card one. For the final card, you can choose either the female deck or the male deck that you want the energy to be focused from. First of all, we're going to pull his card first. Then we'll pull your card, and then we'll pull a card. We'll pull all the cards before we do the reading. All right, so this one is for Earth Angel. And was it Dario? Okay, so we got his 1 card. Thank you, Spirit. Now, can I get the one for Earth Angel, please, for this relationship? Give me 1 card, please, Spirit, energies, guides. Okay. Now, you got 3, so I'm going to take the 3. Okay. He got the Fool card. So he's starting new. He's starting a new journey somehow. New experience. He wants new experiences. Doesn't want to go, he's trying to move away from the old kind of energy. He's just on a new kind of binge. You know what I mean? He's out exploring. He's out looking. He's out experiencing life. New beginnings. He's like off with the past. I'm done with that. I'm done. So if this was a breakup between the two of you, I feel that he will end up probably not communicating with you at the present time. And I'm being honest, I don't give a sugar-coated version of this. I'm not going to tell you that, oh, well, don't worry, he's going to call you. You know what I mean? I won't give you that. He's not even concerned about it, and I'm just being direct and honest. But, who's to say that this can't change within, anywhere from 7 to 10 days, usually what my energy levels run to. So that could change. But right now he's trying to be just carefree, just wants to enjoy life. And he's just like, I'm done. Don't even bother me right now. I'm having fun. Just leave me alone, kind of thing, right? But don't panic. Like, you guys still have that friend connection. I just think that he's just too in his head and just trying to live life and enjoy it for once. Maybe he's just been through enough in his life that he's just, had it with all the drama and the headache that relationships can bring. And we all know that relationships can bring headaches, they can bring pain, they can bring a lot of different things while you're in them, but they even bring you more pain and feelings when you're out of them, right? So just focus on yourself. You can keep the connection as friends. Like you're worried that he's out schmoozing another woman, is what I'm seeing. You're worried that he's already gone and found somebody else, right? I think that's your biggest concern, is that he's moved on completely from you and that there's going to be no communication. But I can tell you that I don't believe that he would be out doing this. This is all what you're manifesting, and your perception of what's really going on is not what you think is going on. Okay, so get rid of those thoughts. That's definitely, I don't see him in a relationship with this one, but we'll find out from the truth card, right? At the end of the day, like you guys worked well together. You had balanced energy together, but something went awry. Your perception maybe of the relationship was he was still out schmoozing people. Wasn't really focusing any of the energy towards you at the end. He could have been, kind of disconnected from the relationship. And all you wanted was to have that joyous kind of connection, balanced spiritually and everything, right? Yeah, it wasn't a good time for you guys to be in a relationship. The Hierophant in reverse. It wasn't, your paths weren't meant to cross then. So either they're going to recross, you're going to end up, coming back together, but they weren't meant to cross when they did. It wasn't the right time for you guys to be in a relationship, so it could jeopardize future relationships together. When we're divinely guided into a relationship that's healthy, that's, there's a bit of balance, or there's like a connection going on. Otherwise, I'm not seeing, I think it was a lot of you going into the relationship. It was more you putting everything into it. And he was just kind of disconnected, wasn't receiving the information to want to stay in that relationship. Okay. But I think he's masking it. I think he's totally masking it, is what I'm hearing. He's trying to put on a facade. He's not healed. He doesn't want to, feel that energy anymore. He doesn't want to feel that experience, but it's going to come back. That energy is going to come back, and he's going to end up having to face his responsibility. And the karma lesson that he's going to learn is, his lesson to learn. It's nothing to do with you. It's nothing to do with the situation. It has everything to do with what he has to learn. Whatever that lesson was, whether it be respecting the person, being honorable, being honest, there's going to be a lesson that's going to have to be learned from this relationship that you guys were in. So, he can sit there and deny that there's any feelings. He can deny that, there was anything worthwhile from the relationship, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? And I think that's where he's at right now. He's in a denial stage of things. He's not really wanting to focus and say that I did this wrong. He doesn't want to be held accountable for the relationship breakup. So he's not going to feel it. He's not going to, carry that emotion around. He's going to carry the emotion around. He just doesn't know that he's doing it currently. Because you can't just take the emotion and say, "Oh, be gone with you," and throw it like in, the everyday trash bin, and it's just going to go away. You pack that away into your soul suitcase, and the soul suitcase says when you're going to end up learning that lesson is going to come out, and it's going to go, boo, now you get to see me for real. You know what I mean? It's going to come out, and it's not going to be a very pleasant experience again. Once again, he'll have to face that feeling, and you're going to pack it around, expect it to come out. But for you, on the other hand, I don't feel that being, overzealous in a relationship is a bad thing. But if it's not being reciprocated, it's time to cut. Cut and go. Like if you're not feeling it, the other person isn't being responsive, it's best to cut it early than sticking in it, because you're just putting more energy into it, and it's going to cause you more heartbreak, because it's going to slap you in the face, and you're going to be like, I wish I wasn't so stupid. I wish I didn't listen to him. I wish I didn't talk to him. I wish. And that's no way to live either. You can't be living in a life of wishment, right? You wish that he'd be better. You wish that he wouldn't do this. You wish he would do that. You wish. It's too late for that, right? It's too late. Now you have to go in and work on the energy levels. But he's not even, he doesn't care. He's not feeling it. You know what I mean? He's not having to deal with anything, because he doesn't realize that the dealing has yet to come. Okay, karma will come back, and he will have to experience those feelings at one point in his life. Whether he does it now or 10 years or 20 years from now, he's still going to end up having those emotions rise up and go, what the fuck? And it'd be like, they're slapping him in the face because they're coming up so fast. You know what I mean? So if we're aware of what we're doing, and we're aware of the emotion, we're aware of what we're walking away from in a relationship, and if it's really going to be strong enough to withstand it and have your own personal space from each other, have your own, kind of ventures out, if it's agreeable for both of you. Sometimes you guys get into relationships and you just stay glued to each other because that's, the newest thing, and that's, we all go through it. Don't say you don't, because in new relationships you're stuck together like little thick as thieves. You know what I mean? We always hang out together. We're always with them. Blah 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 blah. That's why people are like, oh my god, these guys make me sick, because they're just so lovey-dovey and all over each other. It's all fresh and new. But when that new car smell kind of wears off, there's no reason to stay attached. You either keep the relationship going and stay connected from the get-go, or you end up drifting apart. And that's just sometimes the way relationships do. But that means that you guys interacted, boom, and then you repelled each other. So you're going on different pathways, but it just comes back because you're like a magnetism. Boom, and then you go off again. You know what I mean? That's how a relationship should operate. You're always, still going out and taking care of your personal spaces, but you're still coming back and just kind of communicating, doing it again, going out, take care of your personal spaces, work, whatever, come back and you just talk about stuff, right? So that's how it should be. It should just be an ebb and flow, just together, apart, together, apart. Not stuck like this because you're not going anywhere, right? You're not moving anywhere. You're not going in any direction. You're just stagnant. Stagnant energy seeps in then, and your relationship goes stagnant. There's no breaking away from it at all. You have to break away in order for the relationship to work. Okay? Easier said than done, but you'll understand when you actually kind of reevaluate your position in relationships and be aware of those energies that you're putting into them. Reevaluate why you're putting that energy in. If it's because you're trying to make him happy because he's having really bad days, or reevaluate why you're doing it. Okay? Because there might be a reason as to why you shouldn't be doing it. Maybe there's something that's stopping you guys from the relationship, right? So best advice is move on with your life, and just being honest. I wouldn't want you to stay in a relationship that you're not happy in, that you're putting most of the weight into. So for the outcome card, you get to pick either the masculine deck or the female deck, the feminine deck, to get the final answer. And we'll see what the universe's outlook on the relationship is. We'll take a masculine approach to things. You want the feminine mind? Okay, so we're going to do the feminine mind. What is in store for Earth Angel? What is the recommended situation that you feel as the universe overlooking the relationship is the best suited information? Okay. Okay. Where's the light? Okay. So sometimes people say that this card is like a third. Oh, sorry. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. Can you see that card? Okay. There you go. Thinking that your girlfriends are going to start coming around. They're keeping you protected from wanting to go back to a relationship that is just not working. They probably have an outlook that they could probably share with you as far as how they perceive the relationship that might be hard to hear. Like I said, putting everything into it. And you've got some really good friends around you that are saying, don't do it. Don't go back. Heal and just live your life, because he's his. All right. So I'm seeing that it could turn into like a third party situation too as well. So this card has two meanings for me right now. One, that your girlfriends are going to be beside your side and helping you stay away from the situation, the unhealthiness, because it's like a bag of chips. We know it's unhealthy, but we still go and eat it. You know what I mean? So that's how relationships can also, no comparison to a bag of chips, mind you, but you're still going to go to it because once you have a taste for it, you just want more of it. Okay. So be aware of that. Okay, spend some time with your girlfriends, get their views on how the relationship, and you might be shocked as to what they might tell you in regards to their view on the situation. Okay, so I think best suggestion from the universe and from me would be talk with your girlfriends, get their point of view, and whatever they have to say, allow them to express it and be honest. No bullshit, no hiding any truth in it. Okay, right? Oh, well, there you go. See? So, Savannah, I'm glad. My accuracy is still running at 100. I'm gratefully gracious that it was okay still with me trying to focus on her while we were having it, right? So that's good. That's awesome, Savannah. I'm really glad that kind of gave you a little bit of insight into how to maybe go in the next direction, right? So hang out with the girls. As far as you, Earth Angel, hang out with the girls. Find out what they perceive the relationship to be. They might have to tell you, stuff that you might not want to hear. So let me know. Keep me updated as far as how that is going to go for you. Okay. And let me see. Right. Oh yes, I'm still running at 100, guys. I'm still running at 100. Yes. And that's now going on, I believe, 10, 12, 10 months, 9 months. Since the day I started on this channel, I have had 100% every time. Spot. We are the champions on this channel. We all are champions. We get what truth we get, even if it hurts. We got to hear it. It helps us, move in a direction and heal. Not sit there and pretend it didn't happen or pretend the energy's not there and just mask it, right? So woohoo! Yes, we're still doing good. We're still running. We're still going. Baby sleeping? Hang on, what's going on? Hang on, I just gotta check on the baby here. Oh yeah, he's breathing. Okay. I get panicked because we lost one kitten out of her litter, so I panic now every time I see her fidget. I'm really concerned. Hey, see Elizabeth? There we go. We're doing awesome. Yeah, so don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. Every subscriber matters and everybody counts here. Okay, there isn't a time that you don't get noticed. Okay, you're always welcome here. Where you get your truth, and even if the truth hurts, we still have to hear it sometimes. So why not be honest from the get-go, right? Be honest from the get-go and not worry about it or stress over it. I have to have low light, so it kind of makes the readings today are more intimate. Well, my kitty is having litters. I'm doing readings, so it works. Why not, right? All right. ebb and flow. Oh, I think we're getting started for baby number 2. This might be coming. Hang on. Let's see what's going on here. She's cleaning up that area, so she's getting the stage clear. She's clearing the stage for the next arrival. Next performance is coming in T minus 5 minutes or less. No, it's not. My little girl. For people that haven't seen my little girl, this is my little girl. She's had one little one. This is her 4th litter. It's going to be her last litter. She went out and got pregnant right after the last litter, so we didn't have time to really get her fixed. Because I'm not going to terminate somebody's soul because, of inconvenience. They have a reason to be there, and they were brought into this existence for a reason, right? So we look after them, find them good homes. We make sure that they go to the good home. We don't give them away because people don't look after things that they just receive for free. They're not accountable to it. They don't look at it as a life. They look at it as a pet, and that they're disposable. Well, they're not my cats. Even if somebody adopts a cat from me, I have a contract saying that they have to return the cat to me, and I will find a rehoming or rehome it from their life, right? So I was a responsible pet owner. I take responsibility for any kitty that I've had. Contracts signed, sealed, and delivered. So I make sure that these guys aren't going to end up in like the SPCA or the local animal shelter being given away or lost or left on the street because they can't afford to have them. You know what I mean? They might have hard times. Just phone me and just let me know, and I will rehome it. It's not a big thing. So at least it doesn't have to suffer. Going to an animal shelter and being killed, right? So yeah. So or else I'll take it back, one of the two, and find it a home. But I've had 4 litters, and out of all of them, they've found excellent homes. So they're part of a family. When you take a responsibility of a pet, it's still your pet. Like I can't separate from mine. Even if I had to move into a place that doesn't allow pets, I wouldn't take it. I would make sure that it allows me to bring my cats, because otherwise I won't take it. I won't sacrifice my children. They're my little babies. They're little people. Even though they're animals, they're still people in my life. They're important. Oh, we got another one coming. The next one's coming, Moose. Yeah, this is going to be a long labor for you. Yeah, her breathing's starting to pick up again. Oh, that little one's got it made. He's got all the boops to himself. Okay, so we're going to find out the sex on this one. I'm just going to check. See if we can find out. Hey, Mama. Who's he? Let me see. Let me see, baby. Come on. Let me see you. We have a boy. There you go. One little boy. So there you go. You're just skimming right over it, little one. You have to find a new boob. Such a good little mom. She just lays there. Just do whatever. It's already had its first drink, so that's good. Okay, so let's see what we got going on up here now. Get the spotlight off her for a little while, let her rest. Need to get some sleep. She's been going all day, little one. What's going on here? Okay, so there. Woo! Bright light. Okay. That is a bright light, isn't it? There. Is that better? Oh no, Charlotte, that was Savannah's reading that I was doing earlier. I wasn't doing one for you yet. I hadn't gotten to yours yet. So that's probably why it's not resonating with you. That wasn't. I was talking with in regards to Savannah, her reading. That's what I was talking about. I'm sorry about that. I was like, "What do you mean? I didn't do your reading yet." Bear with me. I'm trying to grab a nibble and do this at the same time. Okay. You scared me there. I'm like, I didn't do a reading yet for you. Okay. So Charlotte, what was don't worry about it. It's okay. We all make mistakes. No big deal. Don't worry. You're not the first person that's done that. So don't worry. No big deal. So let's find out what's going for you, Charlotte. You got the star card. So trying to find balance and trying to you're spreading yourself too thin. Okay. You do have guides with you that are trying to point you in a direction. You could be dealing with that water sign again. Or you could be dealing with a Libra. Trying to find balance in everything you're doing, or you could be torn between the two of them. You could be torn between two people currently. You have a spirit animal showing up. It's almost like little butterflies almost. I don't know what the butterfly has a resemblance or a meaning of. I'll look it up, but it's like little tiny fireflies. Actually, they look like little fireflies that are flying around you on this card, or like fairy energy, or. But I feel that you're kind of in between also with your old way of thinking and your new way. Your new way is a lot more calmer, whereas before you might have been. It's almost like you're transitioning right now from being like the wild party animal into being like a mature, adult kind of energy. It's kind of what I'm seeing here. You're just spreading yourself out there, and you shouldn't spread yourself out there so thinly, or to, and sometimes it's here. You're becoming more in tune with yourself and realizing that the old way of doing things wasn't the way to do them. Well, I like I said at the beginning of the reading, I see you being torn between two people, meaning that you're going to be torn between making a decision as to who you want to be with. You're going to try to put them both kind of on the back burner, right? You're going to be having one here and one here, and you're going to be torn in the middle because you like both of them, but you're not seeing them. You're only seeing them as a person, but you're not seeing them as I hate to say it, but looking at the one that has the most beneficial properties to it is probably not your way you should be thinking. But you're looking directly at one because it can benefit you. And stop thinking about that. That's an old way of thinking. This person is more than just a flesh body, okay? So that's the one thing I'm concerned about for you, is that you might be glazed over. You know what I mean? You might not even see that you're doing it subconsciously. You might be interacting with this person more intimately, whereas the other person that you've committed to, but you're going to be torn between the two of them. I'm getting water. Getting a lot of water. All right, so let's see what's going on in the connection, though. I'm going to find out about the two males. What are the energies of the two males that are going to be showing up in Charlotte's life? Nope, we got one card flipping. Hang on, wait. We flipped a card here. Where'd it go? So I have one. Oh, the third-party situation is showing up again. And the Wheel of Fortune, like I said, Don't be doing it because he has a financial nice pocketbook. It's not going to work. Don't be vain when you're picking your relationship. But, I'm seeing this as somebody's going to be hiding something in the background. And then there's going to be 3 revelations, which could be like a third party to me. This could also, like, I know that this, people say the 3 of Cups, but it's whatever is saying. And somebody's going to be sneaking, hiding stuff. It could be like an emotional hide. It could be a physical hiding, might ghost you. They might get wise to the third party situation and decide to withdraw their sword and just withdraw from the situation completely. Wheel of Fortune is not going to benefit you for if you're looking for a relationship because it's a financial thing, or that you're going to gain majorly if you get into this relationship. It's not the way to approach it. This person is going to probably withdraw if you do. They might be wise to what you're kind of looking for. So doing it vainly, again, it's not going to work because this person is hiding. It's ghosting. It's doing something in regards to that's the masculine energy. But if you're looking for the relationship because it's a financial thing, you want to be financially secure with someone. If you're choosing that and you're not financially secure yourself, I don't see that relationship working if that's the kind of person you're seeking. That may be why he's hiding assets, is because he's been taken for a ride so many times before by people knowing that he has financial assets, possibly. Could be very well be the situation. But you're paying attention to it. You're almost like your third set, your stomach instinct, like your gut instinct is telling you differently, right? So because it's all like flashing lights, it's like blinded you, and it's got you directed to that. It's drawing it in, but he's not showing exactly what it's worth, but you already kind of figure, you've kind of seen a little cues, right? And you're not even paying attention to the other guy. The other guy's just like, whatever. So you may end up losing both if you're not careful and how you're dealing with it. Okay? Be very balanced and be respectful to yourself and your own integrity. Keep that, your pride, um, and truly look for love, not just because of the security that they can offer you as a bonus. But if you can't be securely on your own, they're going to notice that as well. Okay, so if you're not financially secure, they're going to, because of past relationships, the healing that they haven't done, they're automatically going to pull back and look at you and go, well, I don't know if I want to be in this relationship. I'm seeing what could possibly, unwind here on a financial level. Okay, so he is, there you go, 9 of Cups. Sitting on it. He's sitting on it. He's not going to reveal it. He's not going to move forward. He's sitting on it. He wants to see what you're going to do. If he's comes across as being poor, or if he's rich, you know what I mean? He's sitting on what his value is. He's sitting on it. He's done the work to get there, and he's going to sit on it. He's going to be waiting for the right person that's going to be appreciative of it and not just see it as a quick run to the bank and cash out all his money kind of thing. You know what I mean? Just be aware of that. This is, just being honest and straightforward with you. Okay, what's going on over here? Hang on, guys. Oh, she had the second one. I didn't even see it come out. Okay, what's going on here, Rev? We get that bag broken. There, get baby. Come on. Get baby. Come on. Oh, come on, baby. Come on. Get his face moved. Oh, come on. Come on, little one. Come on, little one. Okay, wait. Wait. Just... Oh, there he goes. Okay. Get his face clean here. Come on. There. Stuff off his face. Okay, there you go. Get his face, Mama. Get his face. Here. Okay, come on, baby. There we go. on, baby. Keep going. There you go. Come on. There you go, Mama. Get all that back up there. Just give me a sec, guys. I just got to make sure she licks all the bag off. She didn't even push for that one. I didn't even see it, so that's why. Okay, baby breathing. Come on. Muse, I need your tail out of the way. Come on. Yes, baby. Come on. Keep breathing. Gotta keep moving. Keep on moving, baby. There we go. Get his face clean for Mama. Yeah. Come on. Come on, little one. There you go. Oh, sorry, guys. I didn't even show you guys. I was trying to get the bait with the sack on that one. She's being very lazy on these ones this time around. Come on. Come on, little one. Get you cleaned up here. Let's help Mama here. Yeah, let's help Mama here. Get your face cleaned up. Yeah. Yeah. So we got two. Sorry, guys. It's kind of hard to see. Keep moving. Come on. You guys are just really lazy. What's going on? What's going on, little one? There you go. Get moving. That a boy. Get a boy. He's got a little black toe. One little black toe on his hand. His little paw. Good morning. There, he's getting some good rest in there now. There's the other one. No, the other one's still nursing. Good girl, Mama. Yes, we have baby number 2. What time was it born at? Do you see if these people are divorced or single? Well, I see the person, the masculine is definitely single. He's waiting for you to slip up or whoever. Okay, so we only do like one question readings here, Charlotte. So we only pull like one card for one card reading. So like one question. I can't keep answering questions for you because other people want to get readings, right? So we try to limit our one card reads to. But we can book a private session if you'd like. Prices are in the description box. We can do a 10-minute, we can do 15, we can do half an hour, 45, or an hour. It's totally up to you. No worries, Charlotte. You can always come back tomorrow and ask a question if you want. You know, like it's like basically one question per day kind of situation. Elizabeth, is there anybody on the list at all? Because I think what Amethyst Clique would be first. Daniel, you have to get added to the list, okay? Before I can do a reading for you. But your question will be answered when I get to you. It just, yeah, start a new one. And do whatever you feel you need to do. That's fine. You know, she's got a kitten out, so it'll be a little bit. I got distracted there. We got the second one out. We got two now. We got one boy. So don't forget to update the put the running tally. Breaking news. One boy, two kittens. So whoever, you know, was in that raffle from the last view or the last video will end up having a chance to win that 15-minute free reading. I've only checked the sex on one of them, so we're guaranteed that one of them is a boy. The other one I haven't checked yet. But running tally is, I think, I said they were going to be all boys. There was going to be no girls, right? Okay. And even the pendulum said we weren't going to have any girls. We'll have to see about this one. I'll be shocked. I'll be shocked if we get all boys. It's going to be the hell tribe. Having three boys? Oh yeah, it'll be hell. Trust me, they will be ripping each other apart. Not literally, but they're going to be a handful. If they're anything like the last letter that we had, last three letters that we had, where there was a boy and a girl, or two boys and a girl. Last letter we ended up with two boys and a girl. So we went from the first letter two, we had a boy and a girl. We had a yin and a yang, a dark one and a light one. Then the second one was two boys and a girl. And then the third one was two boys and a girl. So habit shines towards one girl. We're not having any this time, so we'll see. We've always had one girl come out of the mix. So we'll see. It'll be interesting to see if they're all boys. But yeah. So let me know when that list is ready, and then Daniel and Amethyst. Okay. What about there was somebody else up there. I thought there was another person, Amethyst, and then there was somebody else that just. Oh, Daniel, then Amethyst. Who else was the other person I saw? I thought I saw another name in there somewhere. Okay. My mistake. Okay. So we'll do Daniel first. So one question, Daniel, you want to know what will happen in the future? I'm not doing thorough readings right now because I'm having a litter of kittens. So I can't really focus on a full long read. But we're going to do a one card read and see what's going on. If it's a relationship that you're looking for, or anything to do with relationships, we usually pull masculine and feminine cards, so we get both sides. Otherwise, then we're just doing a one card read. So, you know, if you want to put it into more of a detailed question as to what's really on your mind, feel free to. We'll go from there. So can you just kind of break that down? Your future, that would be more of a thorough read right now, and I'm not doing those right now. Oh yeah, no, people are allowed to come and view. That's fine by me. You know, we're still running 100, so you know, I'm happy. General future. Okay, well, if they can tell me anything in one card, I will give you the information as it's given to me. But I don't think you're going to get very much information from the one card as far as what's going to happen in the future, general future. Okay, so we'll see what we got. We'll see what comes out. Okay. Spirit, can I get one card for Daniel, please, in regards to what's going to happen in his future? General future, please. General future. I want to know if there's messages that need to come out. Okay, so you got You got the Sun card and you got the Ace of Swords, so positive things are going to be coming forward. There's going to be something that the universe is going to present to you as a token of, not but or somebody could be offering you a token of appreciation. This could be like a work. It's kind of what I'm seeing. But this what's going to be presented to you is going to help you cause you some more balance in your life. So it could be a very beneficial experience that's coming forward to you. There's a new beginning happening for you. But there could be heartbreak, or you're coming out of heartbreak right now. With the Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck is the overall energy. That's why, the Sun card came out. So we'll pull that one from the bottom of the deck here and add that in. So you got the Sun card as the first card. So starting on a new journey, new path, new experiences. You're looking for, somebody that you can share the love with, relationship-wise. You could be overzealous with sharing too much of your love at first. So be very, guarded with that. Don't give it all away for free, so freely. You know what I mean? But there is new positive affirmations that maybe you're doing, or positive things that you're trying to create in your life that will have positive outcomes if you keep on that positive level with them and being honorable to them, being respectful of the universe that's allowing these things to unfold for you, taking notice in the people that have helped you get to this position, not just using, not saying that you're using people as stepping stones, but they may feel that you use them as a stepping stone to get where you are. So you might have to go back and say, hey, listen, I really appreciate the help that you got me, or helped me with in regards to, this advancement that I have. So it could be job related, it could be relationship related. You finally have achieved something. So this could be something that you may be aware of, but not quite. You have an inkling or a thought about this possibly happening. So if you're focusing on having a positive outcome come from that, keep with the vibration, and keep it going forward, because it will come. But if you're not working with the energy to make this become a reality for you, you may just miss it, or it might not be there when you go to get it. But I feel that there's a lot of heartbreak. So this could be maybe a separation from the person because you wanted more out of life. They weren't giving you enough. But in order for this to end, or this had to end for this to begin. Okay. So there's always an ending out, when you're going in. It's that transition that you may be finding yourself in right now. So don't sweat it. Don't, panic and say, I'm not going to get anything, because then you're sitting on a negative and it's just going to push the delay it more. So you want it to come faster. So you'd be like, I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this experience. I'm ready for these experiences to come forward. And whatever you're focusing your energy on at that moment when you're doing your affirmations, take notice of what you're thinking about. Like if it's love, if it's work, I'm wanting to have such and such, or so and so, or this and that. Think about what you were thinking about just prior to making that affirmation, or the thought of wanting something. Because usually the want is just before that thought, okay? Or the thought before that is what you're going to start manifesting, okay? So it's kind of like dominoes. Everything falls together. It just boom, 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 right? So everything kind of falls into place for you. And, this is going to be, kind of like a breath of fresh air for you. Maybe you just haven't been feeling, all that great lately. But this is going to bring new life to you. This is going to bring in new life for you. It could be anything from relationship to a career. Okay. So that's what I'm getting. But, don't feel bad about this part. It was meant to happen. It was unfortunate. You did everything that you could to contribute, or lack of contributing, maybe. I'm not sure how it's going either way, because it shows me both sides. So it could be, maybe there was a lack of something that made this happen, or too much of. Maybe somebody was crowding your space, or you were crowding their space, or, vice versa. It goes both ways. So yeah, so, definitely new beginnings, if you are willing to accept them. Close this out and the new beginnings come, right? So, you have opportunities that are going to unfold for you, but don't panic, because it doesn't mean that It doesn't mean that, everything is going to be butterflies and rainbows, but you worked hard to get to this part. So maybe the lack of interaction in your relationship, that work came before love, might not be the best way to maybe approach it, but there could be, maybe you're going to realize that, or you may not. It's totally your call. How you want to live your life and everything you do is by choices that you make, right? We've all heard that, right? We've all heard that the choice you make is the choice you live with. You make your bed, you lie in it. You make your bed with good intentions of coming home and being able to be happy that you have a clean bed to come home to, or a girlfriend or somebody to share the experience with may come and unfold for you in a more healthier way. Or you can in a relationship and it might be falling apart right now, but this new breath of fresh air, the final finish line that you're going to cross for the new beginnings is going to be arriving. You know what I mean? So that could be, you know, stress on the, as far as that relationship. That doesn't mean that it's completely gone, but it's just fresh. It's brand new. It's a brand new, kind of feeling. And that's why I'm thinking that, we had to go through the pain to get to the new beginning to be able to start a new journey. So this could be, heartbreak, but, you know, um, your paths crossed, right? You see the two arrows. The two arrows are the two crosses are crossing, and you have the universe in the middle trying to hold this together. So this could be like on the edge of breaking. Is kind of what I'm hearing right now. So if this is the situation for you, and you need to kind of juggle both as you go, if you want to keep it together or end it. Don't drag it out any more than it needs to be dragged out. But if you want to fight for it, then fight for it and keep it together, because you can either forge it or you can just part ways. One of the two. It has to be a decision, though. There's a decision either way that needs to be made, relationship wise or work wise, right? So either you learn to balance the two of them together, or you take one or the other, right? It's one or the other, and the choice is yours. This one or this one. At the end of the day, what do you want the most of? What do you want to have in your life? What are the important things that you want to be around, or certain people that you want to be around? All your manifestations, thoughts, and expressions and energy all gets played out in front of you. So be very aware of what you're spending your energy on. Okay? Very aware. All right. Next one is Amethyst. Please have your question ready. Yes. So Amethyst, do you want general? You want detailed? What do you want? How am I going to go? When and how am I going to glow up? Glow up physically? What? I'm a Sagittarius. When are you going to glow up? When and how? When and how I'm going to grow up physically? Can you rephrase that? May I ask your age, Amethyst, please? Give me your birth date. And your birth date is what? Okay. So I just had to calculate your numerology numbers. When and how I'm going to change my appearance. Okay. That's kind of a loaded question. Um, okay. So you don't need so much as a reading. You need more of the personal life coach part, spiritual coaching, as I like to say. Give me 1 sec here. I'll get started in 1 sec here. Just want to check on the babes. See what's going on with babes. It's okay, Moose. I was checking. Just checking. Moose. Okay, so what did we end up with that one? I'm going to check this right while I have an opportunity to. Oh, we got another boy. 2 for 2. 2 for 2, guys. Woo. Okay, so Amethyst Clique, okay. What self-image issues are you seriously having at 19? What kind of, I try not to get too personal because it's like life coach. There's a lot of personal aspects that, I'm not always comfortable discussing in front of others. But if you're comfortable with it, I just want to get your permission to discuss it in front of everybody on the channel. That this is going to be on YouTube and the platform that's going to be on. So if it's kind of a personal thing that you're worried about, I'm going to give you the option to email me. We can talk there. Then it's not so out there for you. If you're having low self-esteem, I don't think it would probably be good to have to discuss your situation in front of everybody else, right? So I'm going to give you that option. You can choose to take that option. You can email me. Elizabeth can put my email address in the chat. Send me a quick email. I can send you one back, and we can talk either through Hangouts or, and I can just give you some personal life coaching to help you get through it. Okay, that's what I would rather option to you. I hate every time. Okay, so you're giving me permission to talk personal about this. Okay, that's what you want. Okay. Wow. Yeah. I'm gonna get my therapy cards. Hang on. Okay. Pull an oracle card here. Oh. Sorry, I had to go get them. I had them in my bag. I had to go out and do a couple appointments yesterday. Okay, so we're gonna pull out some therapy cards right now. See how we can help you with your self-image here tonight. Maybe help you focus on some energy, positive. And sometimes it's hard to be positive. Like if you're having self-image problems for 30 days, okay, I want you to try this. It takes 30 cookies or 30 days. You would just have, created a bad habit or, took up smoking, or it takes average for the human body to actually create something that is a habit. It takes 30 days for reinforcing that information into your personal psyche that you'll start absorbing it, right? So just, affirm it to yourself. Don't be so critical on yourself. Pick out some qualities, traits that you have of yourself. Like say, I'm good at this. You don't have. My girlfriend went through this, and the reason why I understand is because she went through it. She was scared of being in crowds. It actually is. Can't remember the name of it though. But it's not like it's more psychological for you. And how she used to get through it was she would do affirmations in the morning. When she knew she had to go out, she would start thinking about it and start preparing herself the day before. right? So she would go out and pick out, clothes that she liked. And it's not about what other people are going to sit there and look at you, whether you're wearing jeans or a skirt, or, you know what I mean? It's not going to matter to them, what you're wearing. It's not always about having, the best clothes, everything that, we so desire. It's just being envious of somebody else's energy or what they have. And that's not healthy a situation to be in either, right? You don't want to be envious, because it's negative energy that you're creating in regards to, you know, casting that green demon of energy, saying, "Oh, I wish I could be like them," or "I wish I could do like that," and then you end up having something happen to you that makes it possible. And it's like, was it really worth it? Because you might have to give up something to replace it with something. It's like when you play a video game, you get, like, say, like, what video game can I use as? Okay, say that you were like a soldier and you had like 7 different qualities that you could use when you're in battle. Okay, so think of yourself as like a superhero. You have 7 places, or seven. We're getting cards pumping out here. Okay, we'll take the next card that jumps, please. Okay, so there we go. We got 3. Turn those back over. We don't need to see them right away. So imagine that you're a superhero. What 7 qualities that you like about yourself that make you smile, or make you, like yourself? Like, puts a smile on your face. Think about stuff like that. Put it on, um, and choose, like, say, even if you can't fill the whole idea of being that superhero, that you need all those traits to be able to be a superhero, just pick 1 or 2 that you can start training with. So pick out, one day I'm gonna, go out and spend half an hour in public. The next day, move it up to like 32 minutes, or or less if it's too much for you. Go backwards and say, I'm just gonna go outside and just hang around and just go for a walk. Wear sunglasses if you want, so people can't make eye contact with you. It might help. I think it's very intimidating, maybe, for you to be around people. So maybe just wear sunglasses so you don't have to make physical eye contact, because then you start getting nervous, probably, and noticing that people are, um, might be noticing you're making eye contact with them, so they automatically look it back. You know what I mean? So there could be, little things that you can just slightly change, so it might be a better experience. Take your time doing it. Don't just throw yourself in there and say, "Oh, now I got to go out," but do little things every day. Like, say, like when I was going through a depression and I didn't want to leave my house. I get into those states where I don't leave my house, and I never do, right? But I still get my work done because I am spending a lot of time at home. So I'm allowing myself to work from home, which in regards to helping you through the situation. Not feeling very, integrity is in reverse. So that's, first card up, is your past. Okay. And it says, align your actions so that they match your values and inner knowingness of what's right for you. So that's speaking in your terms. You have to start pulling back on what's right for you, what is healthy for you. And if it's feeling like it doesn't jive with you, then maybe it doesn't. We have a sixth instinct, or a sixth sense on things, or that gut instinct that might pop up, when you're talking to, people, and you get that, well, maybe I won't. You know what I mean? Don't always live on that. Just try to do the opposite. Say, I'm going to go out today, and then you start getting self-talk that's going to keep you inside, right? You feel good when you're at home because you're in your surroundings. You're safe there. You don't have to worry about anybody judging you or looking at you or anything, right? So maybe it's just, the external stuff that you've gone through all your life that you subconsciously have picked up along the way might be blocking and might be causing this experience to be the way it is now. That you've kind of forgot and kind of put yourself into the back corner and put everybody else's idea of what you should be first, which is total backwards. And it takes a little bit to change it around. So every morning, try to get up and say, "Hey, you look pretty today." Oh, well, I could use a little eyeliner, so maybe put on more eyeliner today. Or wear eyeliner if you don't wear it. Maybe you should try a different style. Try wearing a hat out or something. Just try to be a little bit different, and just take the tiny steps on the way. Okay. Don't have to do like a drastic change and make it like, bam, you go out and people are noticing you, because that's what you don't want to draw to you right now, right? So you want to be very, elusive and just kind of switch it up a bit, like take one item and switch it up a bit, wear a different pair of runners or put a hat on or wear sunglasses, like something that would, that you've changed, and see how many people recognize that there's a change going on in you. You know what I mean? The present is past life issues, which we do. We carry energy from past lives, we bring it with us, we pack it with us, energy wise, and bring it in to the next life. So that may be another issue for you that you might be facing that you're not aware of or that you haven't understood. What's going on over here? Did you chew the cord off him? Hang on, guys. One sec. Moose, come here. Moosey, here. Moose. Here. Come on. You gotta eat that. I'm not cutting that one. Moosey, come on. Look. Mama. Moose, come on. Look. Come on. Oh, Moose, what are you doing? I'm gonna have to cut that later. I'm gonna have to cut that off later. Sorry, guys. Somehow, let me just hang on one sec, you guys. I remember. Let's see what I got going on here. Hey, baby, you can't be running around with that attached to you. And you, little one, come over here. Let Mama lay down. Lay down, Mama. There you go. Oh my God, John. I just want Mama to lay down, though. Not getting room to lay down over there. Okay. Let them just be. Okay, so past life issues. Let me bring this up here. A situation has a basis of one of your previous lifetimes. Ask your angels to help you remember, release, learn, and heal from your past experiences. So that could be past life or current situations that you maybe, you ran into conflict and people, look at you differently. But once you start healing from it, things will start transforming for you. You'll start taking better care of yourself. Maybe there's, do your hair a different way. Just do the little things and build it up over like a month period, and see how things are after a month. Give it a shot. Try to find, look online for affirmations of building self-image. Maybe there's YouTube videos on it. Try to, educate yourself on how to build a better self-image for yourself. Singing and dancing, just being fun and having a good time, right? It's what you need to focus towards doing. Maybe this is something that you enjoy doing. Maybe it's something you could go to like the local community center and learn how to, take on a different kind of way of, you know what, John? Taking on a different way of looking at things, right? Is what you want to focus on. Opportunities and everything. So express yourself and awaken your psychic senses through the magical power of music and movement. Dancing crazy in your bedroom by yourself. You know what I mean? Like doing all those funny things. And you'll slowly, even standing outside your door and just kind of dancing, on your patio and you're singing and, just tune everything out. It's hard to do, I know. But focus just on it. Put some headphones in. Put your headphones in and, go for a walk. You'll see how different that music that you're listening to can have an effect on you looking at someone and saying, hey, the person looks at you, smiles, you smile back, right? The next person you're walking down the street might be cranky. You look at him, you smile first, and he'll smile back. You know what I mean? We have this interaction with others that either we're bringing negative energy from it, so we're going to bring out the negative perception from the other person. That we're only going to pick up on people that are having a bad day. So maybe that makes you feel less, worthy. Um, so we're going to actually look at the book here, and let me just find out here what's going on here. So integrity. One sec. These are new cards for me, so bear with me on these ones. Integrity. 64. 64. Nope. 66. There, integrity. All right, so what it's saying here is align your actions so that they match your values and better knowing less of what's right for you. The card is a response to your questions and prayers about increasing your happiness and confidence. Okay. It is only conduct activities that you believe are right, like I said. This is based on no one else's code of conduct but your own. Like I said, don't worry about what everybody else is thinking, and worry about what matters to you and what makes you feel good and what makes you feel safe. Okay, you want to feel safe with doing things, right? The angels say that engaging in behaviors that feel guilty, ashamed about erring your self-esteem and self-confidence. Okay, it's going to erode it. So stop feeling guilty. Stop being ashamed. Wording wrong. Don't be, creating more self-esteem issues from the guilty feelings that you're getting, right? Don't feel guilty about not making to go visit someone. You had things that popped up that you had no control over. It's about taking back control of your self-esteem and self-confidence. Conversely, you can feel great about yourself, but only by doing what feels right. Again, is based on your own moral compass and no one else. The angels are here to help you change, heal your situation, relationship, and are able to bring the entire life fully into alignment with your inner truth. So the action steps: lie down and meditate the process normally throughout thought of as daydreaming, that is. Allow your imagination to roam free. Instruct your mind, heart, and soul to show you a mental movie of your living your life at its healthiest and highest level. Watch the movie and say, and notice how it makes me feel. Then say, this is what you're going to say. I can email it to you. So email me and I will email you the affirmation that you're going to say over and over for the next 30 days. And allow them to unfold for you, right? Release control. Try not to be so in control of everything. So you're going to say, Archangel Michael, I ask you, help me arrange my life, my daily activities, so I'm fully immersed in engaging in actions that reflect my higher self. Please help me let go of any behaviors, habits, or actions that have engendered guilt or shame to the past, and replace it with what actions I feel good about. Right? This is what you got to do. Just be positive with yourself. Right? As far as your past life, past life is what else here? Remember, release, learn, and heal from past experiences. So I'm gonna find out about singing and dancing. So this is what you're gonna do. You're going to do your affirmations. I can send you all the affirmations via email to you, and you can, work on a different one every day, or you can work on one for the next month, or you can work on all three for the next month. It's totally your call, but at least you're going to have some options that are going to be available to you to be able to move forward, right? And don't be so hard on yourself. We all have it. We've all gone through these situations where we have no self-esteem, right? And just be grateful for everything that you get up in the morning. Be grateful that you have eyes to look out. Like, there's other things that you can focus your energy towards instead of being so critical on yourself. Say, I have eyes to see, right? You never get to see yourself throughout the day unless you're looking in a mirror. Do you ever see yourself except maybe your hands or, but you never get to see the face. You don't get to look outside and be able to look back at your face unless you're looking in a mirror. And that can distort the image. Even a mirror can just have a slight distortion, and it can, ripple effect. Right? So be aware of that. We never really look at ourselves, so why would we care? You know what I mean? That's kind of like the theory I came up with. I don't look at myself. I don't care what I look like. It's not me that has to look at it. everybody else has to. If you have a conflict with yourself about that, then change it. You know. Where am I going here? Past life. Oh, there we are. You drew this card because experiences and emotions are from one of your previous lifetimes and influencing the situation you're inquiring about. Action steps are Archangel Raziel, pronounced Razili, means the secrets of God. See? Looking through God's eyes again. That's what I said. In the angel who helps you understand, assimilate, and heal your past memories, go to a quiet place and say it aloud or silently. Archangel Raziel, I call upon you now to help me understand. Describe your current situation. So whatever it takes, this could be just, intimate thing that you're just kind of, hey, Archangel Raziel, I've been really having a conflict with myself about, the way my eyes look or the way my lips look, or how can I better fix that image for myself? What can I say to bring more positivity into my life in regards to my lips or eyes or whatever the situation, my self-esteem, to build it up more. Be very general if you want. Um, by guiding and healing me through the past experiences and relationships, I ask that you help me balance all karma and everyone involved in this situation in all directions of time. So that means like even anybody you even walk past on the street or anything, you're intermingling with people. And then Raziel, please help me uncover, heal, and release my old buried pain now and forever. Thank you. And your body may shudder as you say this, indicating that you're successfully releasing old pent-up pain. If you have memory snippets of past lifetimes, please write them down for further exploration with past life regression therapists or by listening to a guided meditation CD. Okay? So that's what you currently should be doing in the current situation to help you kind of manifest and move past this direction of difficulty with yourself. Okay, you can do meditation on it and start building your self-esteem. I know for a fact, and I'm going to recommend Jason Stevenson again to you, that he is one of the most amazing meditation people on YouTube that I've found. Has numerous. He's got over 1,000 some videos, and he's got something for children, something for pets. He's got everything, right? So check it out. Check him out. He might be able to help you on that. I don't do any meditation yet. I've been told I should do meditation videos. I was in a program that we did a lot of moment, like 5 minute, 10 minute meditations, and I had to do all the guided ones. I had to get up in front of everybody and actually sit there and okay, close your eyes, and then carry on with certain things and help people have visions and experiences, right? Within the meditation, to be able to write down that they're bearing their energy and stuff, right? So it's new, it's something that I've done, so it's not a big deal for me to help you with that. And then, once you get past these issues, this might just come just natural. You know what I mean? This might be the end result is you're going to be singing and dancing, and you're going to be happier than a pig in a mud puddle, playing around and having fun, that you're just going to become free, and it's going to come so easy to you that you're just going to like float away with it. You know what I mean? So there's just everything in sequence. These all have to happen in order for you to move forward, right? So you have experiences happening. It's the experience you're drawing to you that is having this effect on you right now. So try to, if the person looks at you, smile. If the person walks past you and they don't smile, don't get in a huff, because then you've got his energy and you're just like, wow, that was kind of rude. Didn't even smile at me. Just looks at me and walks away. You know what I mean? Like that's that energy you just sucked in from that negative, and see how quickly it can change. Okay. Whereas if you would have just smiled, he could have smiled back and went, whatever. But you would be blocking that energy from coming into your distance. You know what I mean? Because you're smiling, you're deflecting already. Deflect the energy back to where it needs to go to. That's why I don't, do any magic work when I'm mad or angry, or even speak to people when I'm mad, manifesting when I'm angry. I don't want to say it because I'm scared it's going to happen. But that's my own complex, because it happens so often. You just stop. The one that looked at you all sour mooded, so you took on that energy and you didn't deflect it with a smile. Just deflect it and say, "Oh, sorry, dude." You know what I mean? Don't let other people's ideas of what you should be affect what you're doing now. Right? Is the end result. Right? So, where's the singing and dancing one? So shield yourself from it. And you can put up blocks. Just don't absorb the energies. Well, whatever. Sorry, you're having a bad day, and walk away. You know what I mean? Then it'll make them have to be accountable for their mood. Because they're not looking at what their facial expression is to you. They can't see their face, so they don't care what their face is saying to you, but they can feel it inside, and they're projecting it, so it'll resonate within the emotional or facial features or the facial um, expressions. Okay, and it's true. You can't see what facial expressions you're doing. You can feel them. You kind of like, yeah. And your face says a lot. Your personal expressions mean a lot, right? So, all right. What do I see in cards? Okay, hang on. Well, you've got to stop comparing yourself to others. It's not about what others, because you're comparing yourself to somebody that already either feels bad, so you're going to pick up that energy because they're not happy, or you're going to, go towards people that have good self-esteem, and you're going to be like, oh, well, that was a lot nicer to hang out with, But then you're not absorbing the positive out of it. You're still blocking whatever. I don't know what reason you would be doing it. It could be your upbringing, okay? Your parents being critical on things that you've done throughout your life. And I'm just being honest, because that's where we learn a lot of these bad traits, or people that you're hanging out with, or, but it usually starts at home. And I'm just being honest. It could be that your parents were very critical on you. Could have been, a bad situation from the get-go. And we take all that. We don't realize that we're absorbing it. Like your parents saying, oh, you're just a bad kid. And, you do this to me all the time. And, these are little things that get put into your head. If you hear them enough, like I said, affirmations after a month become a problem. They become a habit. So when you're hearing all the negative talk, or that's all you're hearing, that's all you're going to ever give or portray outside. You got to start putting the positive. So when somebody says a negative to you, turn it around and say, well, it's unfortunate, but I like something else about me. I counterbalance it. Send a packet. You know what I mean? Counterbalance it. It's like playing hockey. You're going to be a defense, or you're going to be on the offense or the defense. One of the two, you're always going to have to play one side or the other. And you're never going to be able to play offense and defense at the same time, because you can't take two positions in one goal. Okay? So be aware of. So be aware of what you're doing, and be aware of your expressions, your life situations. They're having an effect on you. And after years of having that happen, it's become second nature to you. Right? So that's all you ever heard. So that's all you'll ever be, is what your understanding is, which doesn't have to be that way. You can change that. Saying, I'm worth this. I'm good at, this and this and this. I might need a little work on working on this kind of aspect over here, on the negative list. But, at least I can work at something and try to change a week period. Say I'm going to work more on, learning to smile back at people, or smile at people when they walk past me and they look at me. Smile more. Start with that. Do that for a week or a month or whatever you feel comfortable with, how long it ever takes, right? It's your experience. It's your life. We all have bad days, so you can't expect to be on a happy note every day of your life. So, but focusing on negative energy within yourself is just gonna just destroy you. It's gonna just make you lifeless. It's not gonna make you want to do anything, and you'll sink into a depression. And depression's not fun, but self-talk can put you there very quickly. Very quickly. Trust me, I know. I used to negative self-talk myself a lot. I changed the type of people that I would hang out. I changed the type of people that are the style of person I used to date into a totally opposite end of the spectrum energy than what I normally would. Okay, and I've been more happy, and spent more time being happy in this relationship than I've spent, in the lifetime of the last 3 relationships that I had. You know what I mean? So it all has an effect. Cause it, the effect will happen. If you can't create a cause for a positive thing to happen, no positive is going to happen. You're just going to keep in the negative, and we don't want that. Right? You got to stop being so critical on yourself. So eyes like stars. Okay, so Kate, can I get your birth date, please? The reason why I'm asking for your birthday, I just want to do some numerology numbers as well. Wow. I think this would be more of an opinionated question, and I know my opinion matters, but that's a really touchy one. I can give you my opinion on it, and then you have to make a decision. What is the benefit of exposing him, or what's the benefit that you're going to achieve from not exposing him? Are you comfortable enough for? I'd be very selective as to exposing him. I would do it like anonymously, maybe. You don't mind anything coming back on you because you've already been put in a circumstances already by him. And that's what I was going to say next was you don't know who they know. You don't know what friends will do for friends. Speaking from my own experience from being raped when I was younger by a guy that I thought was really cool that I worked with, ended up being raped by him. And after being raped by him, he turned around and made me out to be the town whore because I didn't want to do it. And I screamed bloody murder. But that didn't help me at the time. But, and I told a friend of mine about what happened, and, he just thought it would be funny just to say that. So I went through a lot of pain, a lot of people looking at me funny, and he's just feeding the beast. So it wouldn't come back on him to make him look like an idiot. So I carried that with me for years. So you really have to. Okay. Thanks very much, Elizabeth. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow evening. I'll be on tomorrow. We'll do an update on the babes. But we have 2 boys so far, so check in with me tomorrow and see how we're doing. So back to you, eyes like stars. Okay, and then I have Julia. I'd really, really rethink that. If you're doing it out to get revenge because of what he's done already, if it's jeopardizing somebody's safety, I would really, really, really consider your position on that, or tell reputable people that can take care of this matter, right? Um, protect yourself from it, because it could come in backlash on you and cause you a lot of problems. It's not an easy decision to make, so really, really think about it. I personally, I would try to get maybe some time with his girlfriend and just say, listen, I'm not, and if you're 100% confident that this person is a sex offender, and you know for facts, and you have the facts with you, then hand them over to her and let her be the one to decide, like I'm doing with you. If you've got the documentation to prove that he is, or that he is, and you can prove it, then by all means, I would say do it anonymously still, though. I would say, listen, this is what I kind of found. I don't know what your point of view, or if you've experienced anything, but I'd be kind of leery. Give her a warning sign. If she doesn't take the warning, then, you did the best you can. I don't know. I personally, in mind, what I would do if it was me having to go through this situation, for one thing, um, Okay. Okay, hang on. What's going on here? We got it back. Okay, so who's here? Okay, let me see some. So who's here? Okay, we got the connection back. It just takes a little bit for it to reboot up, I guess. All right, so we got the connection back. Me, Dana. How are you doing, Dana? Long time no see. Oh, hang on. May I get a reading, please? Sure. What would you like to focus your energy on today? Is this more love? You guys are just too much with the love thing. Did your cat give birth? Oh, she just had them like over the last 3 hours. We've been kind of recording through the night. She's got 3. My other one had 4. We lost one the other night. I don't know if you were on that stream at all, if you ended up seeing it, but we ended up having a one that was a stillborn. She didn't get to it in time, I guess, or didn't take care of it as it should have been taken care of, I guess. But she was stuck in a mattress. Well, not like the mattress, but she went between the bed and the wall and went inside, like the box spring was facing the open bottom.